Welcome to our humble abode. Loads of you guys responded in my first moving to Lithuania video that you really wanted to see our apartment. We looked at two apartments. They were all fully furnished. They were both 300 euros. They were both in these sort of redone Soviet era buildings. From the outside, they're not super glam, but the inside of the apartment has been totally redone. It's really super cute. It is absolutely fully furnished to the brim. We didn't have to bring anything. We had brand new bedding and pillows, all the cutlery is here, even the towels were given to us. So yeah, everything is here. We just moved in with our clothes and shoes and camera equipment, as it turns out. So yeah, let me quickly show you what it looks like. And in future videos, I'll break down bills and stuff because obviously we haven't gotten any yet, but the bills are on top of the 300 euros that we will pay for our monthly rent. So let's tour. As soon as you come through the front door of the apartment, you're in this sort of entryway that leads to all the different rooms. The first door you have here, how do you like our wallpaper? The first door here is just a toilet. It seems pretty common in the few apartments that we looked at for there to be separate toilets and showers. My favorite part is this like very unique toilet roll. How cute is that? Right, and then you have the shower room next to it, which is where the sink and the bathtub, our shower is. We don't have a shower curtain. I've seen them in the supermarket, so people obviously use them, but I'm not sure how we would use one because this is like right in line with the sink and the shower. So I don't know where it would go exactly. But they also have these, which I find incredibly fascinating. It is 85 degrees outside, over 30 degrees Fahrenheit, and this is boiling hot. This is so hot. I asked Luke's boss when he was helping us move in if we could turn this off, and he just laughed at me. So that's where we are with that. It's very hot in this room, and up here we have a piece that we can pull that gray part across, and it's a clothing line for drying our clothes. My other favorite part of this is that by day, it's the sink, but give it a little switch there, and you've got the shower. Last of the doors that we have in this hallway is a sort of like a closet area. So we've hung all of our outdoor stuff in here. We popped one of our suitcases up there, some shoes. We're still trying to figure out where we want things to go. But yeah, we're probably not utilizing this space as well as we could. This apartment has so much storage space. There are cupboards and closets and just everything we could possibly need and so much more. So we have less stuff than there is space to store stuff. So that's why a lot of these things are all empty. So there's our front door. If someone buzzes up from downstairs, we've got a little phone here that we'll be able to let them in from. We've got a little set of drawers here that we've been putting most of our bathroom stuff in, simply because it's the only room in the house where there isn't really any storage. And then we have our kitchen, which has pretty recently been redone. It came with all of the furniture. It came with the microwave, came with the kettle, even all of those things hanging there. It came with all of this stuff. It even came with all these kitchen towels, came with the tables, and it even came with some plants. I really like this window. It's huge. And I've never really experienced these sort of windows before, but basically if you turn it up like that, you can just tip it open. But if you turn the handle, if you push it back in because it's so heavy, like this, you can pull the window open wide. But at the minute it's kind of windy, so it's not ideal to have open like this. We have a really nice big fridge, probably bigger than we need, but we've also got to, I've got to show you this. If you've never been here, this is called Gira, I think it's pronounced Gira. And it's like a malt soda. Let me pour it out and show you what it looks like. I've had malt soda before, but it's been from South America, and that is so, so sweet. This is almost like beer, but it has no alcohol in it. If you've ever walked past a brewery before and smelled the like malty smell when they're toasting the malts and the barley and stuff, that smell is kind of exactly what this tastes like. It doesn't taste super sweet, but after you've had a glassful, your teeth feel a little like they've got fur on because it's so sugary, but it's very delicious. I foresee a lot of Gita in our future. Anyway, little refreshment break. Let's get back to the tour. In our kitchen, we also have a small washing machine, which has been fantastic. It's the first time we've had one in our apartment in a really long time, and being able to just do our laundry when we want, despite how small it is, has been really great. Come back out of the kitchen and into the living room. So we have a big stand here. The only thing that this apartment didn't come with was a TV. So at the minute, we're trying to decide whether or not we can live with like whatever this gap is, because we don't really necessarily need or like desire a TV, but this is just such a sad space. Again, we have more storage space under there, more storage space here, which we'll hopefully be able to replace with some of our own little knickknacks, some plants, a nice big L-shaped couch, little coffee table. I guess this used to be a fireplace. I've made this kind of my office, which I'm really a big fan of. I haven't really had my own office space, well, really since I started working for myself. So again, another cupboard here where we've been keeping a lot of our work-related stuff. And that's the whole room. Again, you have these really big windows. The great thing is that in all the rooms, you have these shades that you can pull down. And the red ones, I'm not so sure about, because when the sun shines in, it looks like we have like red lamps, red lighting. But these windows, being able to open them this wide, has kept us so cool during this heat wave we're having. But look how green it is. Look at this view. So beautiful. Last but not least, I will take you into what is the hottest room in the house, because these windows get sun through them all day long. I think that's going to be a benefit when it starts to get cold. Hopefully the sun will still be nice and warm in here. But this is a balcony. I'll show you in a second. It is a greenhouse. So we've got a nice big bed. We've got a lamp. Again, this has all been included in our rent. She even bought us brand new bedding. This is like a duvet cover, nice sheets, new pillows. And then over here, we have tons of storage space. Again, more storage than we have clothes. I'll close the door there for you so you can see. Plenty of drawer space. We have this door, which, just like the windows, try not to blind you, you can tip out. That's open right there. Or you can push it back in and open it nice and wide, which is what we've been doing at night. We've been propping the door open and letting the breeze come through, because the heat is just crazy. Now, I'm just going to preface this by saying that we only moved in a couple of days ago. This balcony is so hot. It's impossible to sit out here right now until it gets cooler. We also don't have any other chairs to put out here, but I would like, because there's a table out here folded up, I'd love to be able to put like a little table and chairs in here and use this in the cooler months. When the sun is shining in here, I think it would be a really nice way to feel like we're outside without having to go out and be freezing. You can still open all these windows, but right now we're using it as something of a storage space because there were so many dishes and mugs and cups that they left for us that we just don't need them. So we're trying to figure out what to do with that. And anyway, enough talking. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is the table that I was telling you about. This is where we're keeping our recycling at the minute, because we can take it down to the sorting area. We have brand new like Swiffer mop. We have an ironing board, yoga mat, all these sorts of boxes of cups and everything. So plenty of stuff. This is what the room looks like when we put the shades down, which we do pretty much all like during midday because it gets so hot. It's actually almost 7 p.m. and the sun is still shining so bright. But this is how like red our room gets when we leave those down. It's so nice to be in one place again. It's so nice to unpack and know that this is our home for as long as we want it to be. I'm so happy to be surrounded by so much green space. I know when we lived in Baja, being out in nature was something that we didn't realize that we needed so much after 4 years of living in Mexico City. So living in a place this small where there's going to be community and in a place where we look out the window and there's just parks everywhere. I like feel a little emotional talking about it. I'm so happy to be settled in one place and so excited to get to know this country more. I feel like I haven't had this feeling of arriving somewhere where I know absolutely nothing about a country and culture since we arrived in Mexico, and what an adventure it's gonna be. I can't wait to share it with you guys. If you enjoyed this little apartment tour, please give it a thumbs up. It really supports my channel. If you have any questions about how we got this apartment or any questions about finding apartments in general, let me know in the comments below and I will do my best. We had a lot of help from Luke's company and they definitely did all of the talking because we don't speak Lithuanian yet. Thanks as always for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!